Hi everyone, this is Dawn, and this is part 16 of our retreat. This one is called The Hidden Life of Jesus. It takes place, we've just finished the incarnation, and so this is just what follows right after that. And so in this set, for the next few days, or however long you choose to stick with this one, we're going to invite you to imaginatively pray through the early life of Jesus. So there's not much in scriptures about this. We know that they flee to Egypt, and then we know that at some point they're back in Nazareth, and they go to Jerusalem when he's about 12. And that's pretty much all it. But it does say that he grew in wisdom and knowledge, and so we know that Jesus developed. He didn't arrive as a perfectly formed adult human. He was a baby, and he proceeded through each of the developmental stages that children go through. And so to use those stages, or those thoughts about how people and young people develop into adults, to learn more about the human side of Jesus. Now, this is not a historically accurate type of thing. You're going to use your imagination. The purpose is not to write a history book after you're done with this. The purpose is to come to better understand the humanness of Jesus and how that can help you to deepen your love for God. And so I thought it was interesting that this was this week's topic, because this morning we had Mass, and throughout the last year, we've had a young child, a baby, be coming to Mass when we've had Mass. and so he's always being held by his parents and maybe crawling a little bit on the ground. But today, after Mass, I saw his mom put him down, and he took like 3 steps. And I was just astonished and so joyful, because I hadn't seen him walk. I didn't know he could walk. Which then got me thinking about this prayer and imagining Jesus as he takes his first steps, and who did he walk to? Did he walk from Joseph to Mary, or vice versa, or somebody else, or all of those things? And what joy his parents must have felt at, oh, he's walking, and then maybe a little bit of, oh no, we gotta, fix the house so he doesn't pull things down or do different things. And so that's the invitation to not only that stage, but all stages of a child's life into young adulthood. What might Jesus have encountered? What were the good things? What were the hard things? Imagine the building that Jesus grew up in the house. What does it look like in your imagination? What does it smell like? Can you smell the smoke from a fire, or all of the things? My brother sent me a picture recently of my nephew, who's 2 years old, and I don't know what he had done, but he was just standing there so proud, and so it made me think about what had led up to that moment. And that same type of thing can be used for Jesus. You can imagine him as a young child standing up so proud, and what was it that led to this feeling inside him, and take joy in watching him grow, and don't shy away from the things that might have been hard or troubling, challenges along the way that Jesus had to face, or that his parents had to face, because all of those things end up helping to form people, and Jesus, being fully human, would be in that category. Sometimes when we meet somebody, sometimes when we interact with someone that maybe we don't like so much, we tend to think what happened to them in the past that led them to be who they are today, what kind of hard things, or, all of those things. And in the same vein, about if we meet a young adult who's just great, really wonderful, and we might think, what did your parents do to help you become the person who you are? And so to use that type of thought in this, we know that Jesus, when we look at the later scriptures of his life, the stories, the accounts of Jesus, we know him as someone who is kind and compassionate, who is a friend to sinners and those on the who are outcasts, and just loving children, but loving humanity and giving up his whole life for us. And so we know who the person Jesus developed into. This week is about imagining what helped him along the way to develop into that. What might have influenced him, what type of people, what type of circumstances. You know, again, it's not historically accurate. You won't find this in any book you read, different accounts. It's just a way to pray. And so I'd ask you to invite the Lord to journey with you through this and to show you the times that are most meaningful, that will help you grow the most. And that just how the very ordinariness of everything helped Jesus to be who he is. And so you can come to find God in the very ordinary things of this life as well. So have a great week.